All right, so what I'm doing here is using a custom AI system that I have created here with OpenAI and ChatGPT, and I'm setting up some profiles for a new account that I'm going to use to show you guys kind of how I use AI, how it works, the different functions, the different things you can do. I'm working on a couple of different projects, so yeah, you guys are going to be able to just kind of rock with me here while I get it done. All right, so right here, this is going to be the website code. So what I have here is I'm going to show you guys the nuts and bolts of what ChatGPT can do. So these are the instructions that I've set up for my online marketing company and some of the channels that I'm going to be creating. Basically, you can see down here, these are all PDF files. These have various different books, ebooks like for pitch decks, learning viral content, symbology for some of the images I make, viral marketing, different codes. So I've actually got website code for different, samples to pull from for when I'm writing my code for my website. And so I'm going to pull that up. So this is like the basic, yeah, this doesn't even look right. So I need to fix this. So I just kind of made this on the fly. So I'm going to redo all of that. So I'm putting the custom directions in here. So I've got too many characters, so I've got to take out some of these code editors, and we are good to go. All right, so we're going to design, and so I'm programming an outline first. Like, I could have just asked it to, hey, program me a whole website outline, but that's not what I wouldn't get what I want that way. So the best thing to do when you're using AI for something as complex as this is to start with the outline or the framework. And it's best to feed it small instructions or have it compile small segments of data at a time and then stitch it together on your own, because where the limitations are with AI is the ability to analyze and interpret mass volumes of data. It can do it. There's certain ways you need to go about it. You can't just like copy and paste a book and say, hey, I mean, you can, but you're not going to be effective that way. I'm going to be showing you guys how to use effective search tools and command functions and things like that. So right here is my outline for my website, and I'm going to show you guys kind of a nifty tool. I can just go online here, Google, and let's just say I'm not going to do somebody that I'm just going to put random. So example of videography. All right, so this here says the 21 best videographer websites. Astray. Looks like that's a pretty legit big one. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty dope. I like that setup. So what you do here is you can click on the, let's see here, and you right click and it says view page source. Okay. Now you can do this to any website and it's going to show you all of the web code. And so what I'm going to do here, let's see how much this is. That's quite a bit. So I might not do all of it at first. I'll start with this. So I'm going to take this code and I'm going to go back over here to my chat window. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, use the following code from a website beginning structure template and format a home page similar to this one. Okay, now I'm going to paste in that code and I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually try to put a little, that's an image, so I don't need the image. I'm just trying to get the lines of code. This might be too much right here. Nope, it took it. Message is too long. Okay, so we're just going to use this code to start with. So now what it's doing for me is it's writing all my code for my website. Tailored, it's got all the links in it. Like, I just saved myself, look at all that. I just saved myself I don't know how much time because I don't know how to code. I didn't use to, before ChatGPT days, I couldn't do this. But now somebody with a creative mindset that has a will to do something can teach themselves almost anything using AI. It can be, a force for good, or it can be a force for bad. And so this channel is all about showing you guys the practical, useful, innovative ways to use it for good and for self-help and for bettering your own, knowledge and wisdom and like knowledge is power. And learning how to do something is also power. You're empowering yourself that way. The more you can learn about anything, the better off of a human being you are. Within certain limitations, obviously. Anything healthy and worthwhile and upright, worth learning, that is going to better your life or someone else's. Just to be specific, I guess. So here we go. I've got my web code, and now there's a function here where I can hit preview. So now it's even showing me a preview of what this is going to look like. Yeah, I mean it's a very like skin and bones style of Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in the rest of that code. Hopefully that's not too much. Use this second. Now it's gonna rewrite all of my code for me with that second chunk of code that I just gave it. Now in the old days, like if you were someone that was a code writer and that's what you did, like leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this. Like how is AI affected your life? Has it made it better? Has it made it worse? Like, did you lose a job? Because I know that there's a lot of people out there losing jobs right now. And I think that's only just the beginning, unfortunately. Because, what did that guy say? Not everybody can be a robot polisher. Or whatever, that evil Schwabi guy from the World Economic Forum. Alright, so, looks like here, this is a little bit more structured from, that was before. Here we go. These guys, no. Deny. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, I mean, that's good for now. I'm going to copy that code, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go to my website. I don't like this style of... Why is that like that? It's like a weird... So when you start a website, the first thing to do that helps, could be really helpful, is setting up your plugins. But this page is just a general page. I don't get plugins on this page. So, all right. And I'm going to put that code in there. I'm going to hit save. Okay. That's not exactly the way I need it. All right. I'm going to see if I can do something else. So it just took the images that were in the original code that the AI system generated with like just regular images, like generic images, and it's going to replace them with my specific custom images that I wanted for my website. So sometimes when you're writing code, it will automatically put what's called the CSS language in there, which is like the settings. So sometimes I go write the code without. So I'm having it separated without all that. This is another option too. If you're struggling with code, you don't want to do it that way, you can literally just take this stuff and boom, copy. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go bam. And now what I can do is I can individually put in those images I want. Media image, I'm going to upload. And what I'll do is I will start tagging my right here. I'm going to highlight this and then I'm going to put a link in there, and that will hyperlink it to my YouTube channel. Same thing with this photo. I'm going to hyperlink that. All right, that's kind of like a outline. So now I can work on those individual pages. I can make, this is the home page. So now I can make, the next, actual pages for the podcast to function. One for the podcast, one for the channels, one that basically I'm going to have like a video page that I can use to promote some of the services that I have for video editing and sponsorships and stuff. But this is basically, quick, within less than an hour. I was able to throw that together and have a homepage, landing page ready to go. So hope you guys have a good night and keep shining.